What's up, family? After blasting Gucci Mane for not paying for his brother, 1017 artist Big Scarr's funeral, Quez Ruthless went viral, forget this fam, shooting a music video at his brother's funeral, allegedly. I say allegedly because it looks authentic, but it hasn't been confirmed, and it's just hard to believe somebody would do that. But again, today is different, Oh man, it's different. Big Scarr, a rapper from Memphis, reportedly died from an accidental prescription drug overdose. Quez posted the video on YouTube. The track features Bankroll Tink and is called, appropriately, Frozen Heart. Fans have accused Quez of using the outrage over his brother's funeral for clout. Now, some of the outrage includes other family members going on social media and accusing Gucci Mane of not paying for the funeral, giving a shout out about him dying, but going back on his word, they say, for not paying for the funeral. They said that he said he was going to pay for the funeral. Gucci Mane said, hey man, I shot y'all $20,000. And they said, somebody told me, I read somewhere where it was supposed the funeral would cost $60,000 or something. Like, God damn, $60,000 for a funeral? 60,000? Man, let me tell y'all something, fam. Man, my kids better not. $60,000? Anyway, fam. Well, I guess different strokes for different folks. But here's the deal. This is how I look at it. First of all, this whole funeral thing. Let me address this. Let me address the video first. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. Now, the thing is, some people say, well, it's the youngster thing. Now you got to have a disclaimer now. Anytime, if you're my age, you got to, you can't just have an opinion about something. If your opinion is unpopular, then everybody has to attribute it to your age. Well, that's because you're old, you're old, all that kind of stuff. So maybe I'm old, man, I don't know, but I wouldn't have done it. I would have been too busy grieving, and I would not have wanted to. Even if it crossed my mind, which it would not, but if it had, I would not have wanted it to be viewed as me exploiting my brother's death. I would not have wanted that on my record. I don't see how you shoot a music video and you're going through this, are supposed to be going through this range of emotions and grieving. And they say, okay, cut. All right, look, I need to pick up when you walk up to your mama and hug her again. I need you to walk up to his mama and hug her, and let's take it from there. Action. And then you pretend to be grieving. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't do it, fam. I could not do it myself. Hey, well, again, different strokes for different folks. Now, as far as this whole Gucci Mane paying for the funeral, listen, fam. First and foremost, it ain't Gucci Mane's responsibility. I understand that they say he said he was going to do it, but according to Gucci Mane, he gave $20,000. But even so, here's where I'm at with that. Personally, I would not, even if I didn't have it, I would not go public with that type of information. You know why? Because I would be embarrassed that somebody else would even have to volunteer. I would be embarrassed that I would have to even request money from someone else to bury my loved one. That's my responsibility. And it would make me look weak. I said it. Yeah, I said it. It would make me look weak. It would make my family look weak. How about we just start getting some damn life insurance policies. And that nips all of that in the bud. I understand, fam, every now and then things happen and, it's just, people need a little assistance. But this has gotten to be too routine for us in our black society, where people die and it's an automatic fundraiser. People that turn GoFundMe into a damn insurance policy. You know what? We ain't got to worry about insurance. We just do a GoFundMe. That's embarrassing. That's right. I said it. It's embarrassing. If you really want to get to the money when somebody dies, get an insurance policy, fam. You can get an insurance policy and start creating generational wealth. Because getting an insurance policy is better than playing the lottery. You're guaranteed to hit. So I'm not with that. I'm not with that. And again, I get it. Sometimes it's just unavoidable. For whatever reason, something happened. People just didn't have it for whatever reason. And the community had to come together. I get it. But this being a common occurrence, this being actually typical. This should not be a normal thing. But we have normalized it. Somebody died, ain't nobody got no damn insurance policy. But everybody's so real. Everybody's so real. Well, where them real homies at when you die? Where the real family members at when you die? That's where it starts. It don't even start with your homies. It start with family. Family. All that damn Louis Vuitton stuff and Gucci and this and that. All of this going to the club, popping bottles. That go a nice little moderate funeral right there. A modest funeral right there. $2,000-$3,000, man. You can do a little cremation service, something real nice and simple. Bam, and it's over. I'm not with that, fam. I'm not with that trying to hold somebody else accountable for burying my loved one. That's my responsibility. I wouldn't even want something like that to get out. It ain't Gucci's responsibility to bury an artist, even if he did have him signed to a contract. If you work at AT&T and you die, you don't go put the CEO of AT&T on blast if you die without an insurance policy. No, you don't put the school district on blast if your mama or your dad had died without an insurance policy. And they're a teacher, or they work in the public works department and they ain't got an insurance policy. You don't put them on blast. You don't put the city on blast for not burying your loved one. Why is it that the rap CEO, and it's always the black one, because they're not putting the majors on blast. They're not putting the big white executives on blast. They always put the guys who take the chance on them, the black guys who take the chance on them and help build them up. They put them on blast, like everything is on that guy. I'm not with that, fam. I'm not with that. And it's happened to Jay Prince. I've seen artists do that to Jay, and expect stuff like that from him. Man, if he do it, fine. If he don't, fine. It ain't his responsibility, though. It's not his responsibility. And we got to get off that shit, man. Your loved one died, it's your business to bury them. It don't matter what kind of deals he had in the outside world. What if he didn't have a deal? Now what? It's your responsibility to bury your loved one. No one else's. If somebody give you something down, be thankful. I don't give a damn if it's $1. Be thankful. It's too many people out here that's entitled. They feel like somebody owe them something. Sitting around waiting on a savior, a Messiah. I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. My condolences to the family, to the fans, to anybody who has been affected by Big Scarr's death. No more talk.